This book is called Apple Pie Tired. Every Thanksgiving, Lola's parents sold hundreds of apples at their family farm. This year, Lola wanted to help. She had an idea. While her parents prepped the pies, she'd prepare Thanksgiving dinner. For the whole family? Asked Mom. That's a big job, said Dad. I have a plan. Today was wash and peel potato day. Mom and Dad had a different plan. Today was bottom of the pie crust day. It was a gigantic job. Lola decided potato peeling would have to wait. Mom and Dad needed her help. This job is too big for a measuring cup, said Dad, weighing 11 pounds of flour. Around and around the giant mixer paddle swirled until it looked like an enormous bowl of mashed potatoes. Can't use a rolling pin for all that, said Mom. She scooped dough into a big pan, weighed it, and cut it into equal pieces. 1, Lola plopped the squishy lumps. 2, 3 into pie tins. Dad attached a pie pan-shaped die to the dough pressing machine, slid a pie tin into place, pulled the lever, and pressed the arm, dropped ka-thunk, squishing the dough perfectly into the pan. Lola's fingers tingled and her toes froze as she and Dad stacked the pans in the walk-in freezer. By the end of the day, Lola was pie crust pooped. Potato peeling would have to wait. The next morning, Lola was ready to tackle potatoes and snap green peas. But Mom and Dad had another enormous crust-making job. Lola put aside her list to help. This time, Dad attached flat, round discs to the dough presser to make top of the pie crusts. Lola placed the dough lumps between sheets of wax paper. In went the dough, down came the disc, squish! Out came the perfect flat, round crust. By the end of the day, Lola was top crust tuckered. She added potato peeling and green bean snapping to tomorrow's carrot cutting plan. The following day, Lola was ready to get to work, but before she could peel, snap, or cut a single vegetable, Dad needed help at the barn. Dad speared one apple at a time onto spikes of a big machine. The crank turned and the apples whirled, juicy droplets splattered as one blade peeled the apple skin, another cut through the center, bump, bump. Peeled and cored apples tumbled down the chute. Lola split them 1, 2, 3 over the long spindle. At the bottom, a mechanical arm bobbed, pushing the apples through the sharp blades for a perfect pie slice. Lola worked until she was sticky from nose to toes. 2 apple slice exhausted to peel, snap, or cut. This morning, Lola leaped out of bed. Tomorrow was Thanksgiving. She raced into the bakery with a new do-it-in-one-day plan and found Mom and Dad needed her help more than ever. We've got a lot of pie orders, said Mom. We'll be baking all day, all night too, said Dad. Lola tucked her plan into her pocket. Oh no, when is Lola gonna make it? Dad scooped apples into the pie crust. Lola sprinkled sugar and spice. Mom draped on the top of the pie crust and they sealed it with pretty flutes. Pies went into the oven, pies came out and the sweet aroma swirled in the air. Lola worked all day until she was apple pie tired. She forgot all about her plan. When she woke up, it was Thanksgiving morning. Mom and Dad were still baking. Customers bustled in and out. The cash register, cha-ching, cha-ching. The bakery cases swooshed open and closed. No time for her list. Lola jumped in to help. 504 pies later, she finally hung up her apron. 2 pooped to mash, 2 tuckered to cook. Her plan had not worked. Not one potato peeled, bean snapped, or carrot cut bit. Lola heard a knock at the door. Her family was here and she wasn't ready. What would she do? We're here to help, said her family. Mom and Aunt Mary set the table. Dad and Uncle Mark cooked the turkey. Cousins Lucy and Jack helped peel potatoes, snap green beans, and cut carrots. Big jobs work better with a little help, she said as she crossed the last thing off her list, especially when you're apple pie tired. But could we have pumpkin pie for dessert? The end.